Hey guys, Chuck here, bringing you guys a new Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today we're going to be bringing you guys a Meloettas deck. And I like Meloettas. I think they're really good and very interesting archetype in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe. And they are getting new support in Crossed Souls, which you could see a full review of by Nick and I earlier yesterday. And we had a lot of fun doing it, and it was really long, and I was really tired, so very enjoyable. So check that out. This is my third time trying to make this video, by the way, so if I'm skipping things, it's because I already did this. First one, I had the wrong recording setting, so I didn't even record anything. Second time, my computer crashed. Well, it didn't crash, but the recording software crashed. So now I am doing it again, and here we go. So we got Mozarda. You would think I would know how to say the names by now after doing this 3 times. Once per turn, you can special summon one life fairy monster from your hand. You cannot special summon monsters this turn except for light monsters. So this is a really good card. This card is going to allow you to get out combos very easily. You can special summon this with a Celestial Transformation or Valhalla's really easily, or even Call the Haunted after sending it to the graveyard. So very good card. Only run one of them because I only have. It's not vital to what I'm trying to do. So we got 3 Elegy. I think that's how you say her name. Also, some Melodious monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. While this card is special summoned on the field, all fairy monsters you control gain 300 attack. So it protects itself from card effects and it gives itself 300 attack along with the rest of your monsters. So really good. We have the Star Seraph engine. I'm only running 2 Scepters. I think it's way more consistent than 3 Scepters, though. I'm not sure how I feel about having the Star Scepters in here. I think they're really good sometimes, and then they're really bad other times. So I'm still working on changing this deck, and they might be one of the first ones that come out. So for now, they're in there. You guys know what they do. We got 3 Arias. Arias, when special summoned on the field, Melodious monsters you control cannot be targeted by card effects or be destroyed by battle. One of the best cards in the game right now, and I am saying that as a definite fact. This card is absolutely disgusting. Decks right now don't really have a way of dealing with it, and when you can get it out of your deck with solo first movement after they just worked so hard to get rid of one that you had last turn, they used a Dark Hole, or they used a Regeki, or they used a Wipe Spell, or a Torrential, and then you just get another one from your deck. It didn't even affect your hand. You're like so far ahead at that point that it doesn't even matter what your opponent's doing. Just really good card right now. We got 2 cannons. Cannon allows you to special summon if you control another Melodious monster, and then you can change the position of a Melodious monster. Soprano is one of the new cards in Cross Souls, and a definite 3 staple of. As you can see, there's only 3 Melodious that I'm running 3s of, and those are the staple cards, and those are the main core of your strategy. So when this card is special summoned, you can target 1 Melodious monster in your graveyard except Soprano and add it to your hand. You can only use that effect once per turn, but it's good to note this other ability. Once per turn, you can fusion summon 1 Melodious fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control, including this card. So this card is the fact that you can use this more than once per turn is relevant if you're using Infernal Reckless Summon. Of course, this is 1400 attack, so if you use something like Solo Movement, special summon this, Infernal Reckless Summon, get 3 of these out, getting one guy back from your graveyard, summoning that, you can literally go into 2 of these, and that is really good, especially if you're really far ahead. It could be a game ender. I'm not running Infernal Reckless Summon, but it's definitely a valid play because you do have so many ways to special summon it that you can do that pretty consistently, I would imagine. It's just not what I'm trying to do. So that's another valid thing. So we got 3 chairs, and then we have 1 Serenade. Serenade is just a situational card. Just gives you another name and allows you to tribute if you need to for the Mozarda, and that's really good. So we got Sonata. Sonata, I think is how you say it. I'm not really sure, but if you control another Melodious, you can special summon this card. All fairy monsters gain 500 attack and defense while this card is special summoned. So the reason why I only run 1 is because it is 3 stars, and I want mostly 4 stars. Also, I don't want to draw into these too often. They're good, but they're not the best. If you get a bunch of these out, I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. But I think 1 for what I'm trying to do is really good. If you're going for the Infernal Reckless Summon setup, I would definitely probably run 3 of these because you're not really worrying or focusing on those XYZs as much. We have 1 Regeki, of course, 1 Polymerization just to give us another option if this is in our hand or we don't have this at all. We have 3 Solo First Movement, which is one of the best special summon cards of all time. If you control no monster, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Melodious monster from your hand or deck. You can only activate once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this effect except Melodious monsters. That doesn't matter. What is going to happen is you're going to use this and you're just going to play Araya, and then you're going to be so far ahead it doesn't even matter because that card pretty much says special summon a monster that can't be targeted or destroyed by battle in defense position. So really, really good. 1 Soul Charge. Soul Charge is just going to allow us to go into whatever we want, and it's really good with Scepter, especially if you have Scepter. Just get 1 chair. They kill it, you can Soul Charge, get the Scepter back, and then you can go into the Deltros or something like that. Just the basic Star Scepter plays. We have 3 Upstart Goblins just for that draw. We have 3 Celestial Transformation, and the reason why this card is so good is because it's any fairy, but the attack is halved. You can use this to put Mozarda out, and then use Mozarda to special summon Elegy. And if you have Araya out, you're so far ahead because your monsters can't be targeted, they can't be destroyed by battle, and they can't be destroyed by card effects. And this card is a card effect that would destroy, so this card doesn't actually end up getting destroyed at the end phase. So you get an 1800 attack monster for essentially free. So it's just not 1800, sorry, 1300 for free. And that can special summon every turn, and you can summon in defense for 2000 defense. So it's really good. It goes up to 1600 when you have Elegy out. So yeah, it's really good. 3 Photon Leads. It's just going to be able to special summon your Sopranos, your Arayas, whatever you need in your hand. You can just special summon it. You cannot special summon these 3, but the rest of the deck you can actually special summon. So you can save your normal summon if you have something like the Star Seraphs. You can literally go, let's say you have both of these in your hand, you can special summon 1, get, your chair, and then normal summon the other one, special summon the chair, destroy 2 of their cards, draw 2 more cards, and have 4 monsters out or whatever. So it's just a very versatile card. And then 2 Valhallas is going to allow us to get these out, or any of these out, but you're usually going to try to use it on these 4 here, just to get their effects, or if you have Araya. We literally have 11 special summon cards for Araya, and that is the key to the games anyways, is Araya. We have 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, just stop those pesky high attack monsters. 2 Fiendish Chains is going to allow us to stop monsters that we can't really do anything about. And then 1 Call of the Haunted to re-incur stuff like Scepter or Elegy because it protects itself from the Call of the Haunted Destroy effect. We have 1 Emerald just to put stuff back. We have 1 Chain just to, ditch something if we have the Call of the Hunted face down, or if we have the Soul Charge and we have the plays in our hand. We got 2 Tsukiyomi, which is just going to allow us to draw cards if we're stuck with like a chair in our hand or something like that. We can draw 2 cards off of that, which is really good. We have Exciton Knight. We have 1 Pally Dynamo, really good card, stop those effects. Castel, just to return stuff that's annoying us. 101, of course. 1 Omega, just to get over trap heavy decks. We have 1 102, which is a really, really good card. He is a Gale that negates effects, and then if he was to be destroyed, you can just get rid of all materials on him. And he's 2500 attack, and usually you're going to have a Star Scepter under him, so you're going to already have destroyed a card, and then you can just go get over things. Of course, 2 Deltros. Deltros is disgusting. Then we have 2 of this girl. I can't say her name. Shaberta, I guess. Shaberta. You could just remove 3 cards from graveyards from play to gain 200 attack, so it goes up to 3000 attack by itself. And then the best fusion of all time, we have Bloom Diva, the Floral, Melodious, Saint. They'll probably change that name because I don't think they're going to allow Saint. Oh, it says Muse. Yeah, the English name is Muse. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You also take no battle damage from cards battles involving this card, so it's already good. If this card battles an opponent, special summon monster, after damage calculation, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between this card's attack, original attack, and the opponent monster's original attack. And if you do, destroy that monster. So it's pretty much a better version of Construct and can actually kill Construct pretty easily. So it's the anti-Construct, just a really really good card there. So hopefully we don't crash this time. We're going to go up against a Black Garden, Red Eyes sort of hybrid deck, as you can see there. So he's going to play the Black Garden. He's going to put the Red Eyes back in his deck for some reason and get a Odd Eyes Saber Dragon. I don't even know what that card does. I'm going to be able to get the Araya out and get out the Elegy, so I am already way ahead. I'm going to be able to attack and just do a little bit of damage. I'm going to set my Bottomless and Fiendish Chain. He's going to get a Zaborg. He's going to tribute and realize he can't target me, so he's going to have to target himself, and then he is going to quit. Pretty good. Next, we're going to go up against Gladiator Beast. I'm showing you guys the same one, so I know what's going to happen. He has 2 Safe Zones. Safe Zone, I think, is a card that's coming out in the new set in Cross Souls. We got Solemn Warning. We have 2. Well, he has a Chariot and he has a Shrink. He's going to use the Solemn Warning on my Scepter. He is going to play Forbidden Lance. He has the Chariot, like I said, and Safe Zone. I don't know he's playing Gladiator Beast at this point. I think he's just playing some kind of stun deck or something. He is going to get Fiendish Chained. Of course, I cannot be targeted, so that doesn't really matter. I get another chair. I count it off, and I see that I can actually kill him, but he goes for the Forbidden Lance, so I'm like, okay, well, I can leave him at... Okay, no, I guess I can't leave him at 400 because he uses a Shrink, and I'm actually going to leave him at 800 there, so he's going to draw a Mirror Force, and he sets another card, and I got nervous, and I switched these to defense position anyways and attacked, and he does have the Mirror Force off the top of the deck. Pretty good. So now he's going to get a Darius. Now I know he's playing Gladiator Beast. I don't want to really use effects, and of course I get a monster that I would use the effect with, but I'm not going to, just for the simple fact that he might have a Chariot, and he actually does. So he's going to set Book of Moon there. I'm going to get a Photon Lead. Once again, I don't want to special summon. He's going to get a Ratari here. He's going to attack with the Darius just so he can switch out into the Quarry. I think he wants to go into that, so I'm going to get an Upstart, which I'm going to use. I'm going to get another Araya. I'm going to go out to the Shaberta. I don't even know how to say it. So I'm going to attack, and then he uses Book of Moon. I guess realizes that he can't target my actual good cards. And while he's away from the field, I am going to remove 3 to go up to 6,000 attack. Or 3,000 attack, not 6,000 attack. He's going to play Bestiari. He's going to set another Chariot, and he's going to go out to the Gazaris, which he cannot target my guys, so there's nothing he could have really did. I'm just going to attack. He is going to die, and he is going to quit there. Next, we're going to go up against a very interesting Infernoid deck. He's using Dangerous Machine Type 6. I don't know if that's a common thing, and the Field card. I haven't seen those being used. I do have Call the Hunted and Bottomless Trap Hole. He is going to play both of those. He's going to play that. He's going to play the Raiden. When I saw this, I knew he was playing Infernoid, so I don't want him to have that Raiden. I'm going to fusion into this so I can Call the Haunted to get the Wombo combos out. Here, I'm just going to remove 3 of my spell cards because I know he doesn't have Infernoids, and the chance of him getting a ton of Infernoids into his graveyard this turn is very low. He is going to roll a 2, which is your opponent discards a card, and a 5, which is destroy one of your opponent's monsters. Of course, I can't be destroyed, but he gets the perfect card. He's going to attack. He can remove because it doesn't target. And I'm just going to draw Regeki. I'm going to draw Regeki. And I kind of felt bad. I did. I kind of felt bad, but at the same time, I didn't feel bad because he drew the perfect card too. So, yeah, we were pretty much even there. Next, we're going to go up against Shadows. This was a pretty long match, pretty interesting match. So he gets like a really, really good hand with the Star Seraphs there. He is even going to top the other Scepter and be able to special summon that too. He's going to go out with all this. If I was him, I would have actually been able... I would have went for the other draw and destroyed one of my own cards, but that's just me. I'm going to use Upstart Goblin. I did Regeki, so I'm going to set Bottomless just because I don't know what he's playing yet. Arai is going to come out. I know 2 of his Scepters are gone, so if he's playing anything along that line, I'm in good position. He's going to use Effect Veiler. He has a Defusion and a Squamata. I'm going to attack into another Squamata. He's going to use Core to get Core out. He is going to tribute for Shadow Beast. I figured it was Shadow Beast because what else would you tribute for? So I'm just going to end my turn. I wasn't sure if what he was going to be able to discard, so I didn't use the Bottomless Trap Hole. But hindsight, I could have used the Bottomless Trap Hole and, saved, the field a little bit. He is going to use El Shadow Fusion on my Star Scepter play. He is going to get a bunch of effects, which he's going to get Falco. He's going to switch summon Falco, and he's going to get Falco to the hand. I'm just going to attack the Falco, of course, so he can't get the second effect, because he can only use one of the effects per turn. So he's going to be able to use Hedgehog. Hedgehog is going to get him a beast, which is going to allow him to draw a card when he summons here. He's going to attack into my scepter and end his turn. So he's going to be what seems like way far ahead, but in reality, I don't think he's that far ahead. Of course, he can't destroy me. Hindsight, maybe I should have just kept this in my hand, but it's fine. I'm going to summon the cannon, and I'm just hoping that he doesn't have a way to fusion summon for the construct. Oh, and he does. So he's going to be able to attack and actually wipe my board there, which is very, very disappointing. I already used my Regeki, so I don't have a way of clearing the board. I'm going to be able to go out with Soprano. He's not going to negate the effect because he doesn't have a hand. I'm going to set the Sovereign here. He's going to attack into the Soprano, attack into the Sovereign, attack for 28. I'm going to be fine with that because now I have the setup here. I can go with the Valhalla, which is going to summon this, but I have to kill the Winda, and thankfully he didn't use the effect failure to stop that 300 attack from being put up. I'm going to be able to go out to the Diva. I'm going to set the Fiendish Chain. If he attacks with this, I'm going to be able to stop it. I would stop the Construct, but I want the Construct to be able to attack because I don't really care, but I don't want him stopping my monster effect. So I'm just going to switch to defense. I get another Elegy, which isn't going to help me. He is going to use the Shadow Games, which doesn't really do anything. He's going to get a dragon. I asked him right here, does he have an out to this lock? And he said yes. So I was like, okay, let's keep playing. He's going to get Winda. He's going to draw a Mathematician. He's going to end his phase, so I'm going to use Call the Haunted on Soprano, which I'm going to target Cannon. Of course, this is only cards added from deck, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be able to get the Cannon out. I'm going to go into the Scriberta. I'm going to attack into the Construct and kill it. It cannot kill me because I do have the Elegy here. And he is going to draw the Archler Christia and actually end. Now we're going to go up against the Super Heavy Samurais. It's going to be the last match I show you guys here. He's going to go out to the level 6. He should have saved that, in my opinion. He could have just went out with the blue brawler and kept it a surprise on what he's playing. But here, I'm like, please don't be able to get 35 out too. And he's not. So he's going to attack for 37. Of course, blue brawler can't do anything. I'm going to let him gain 1,000. I'm going to go out into my Maestra here. I'm going to be able to special summon Call the Haunted to bring that back, which you will see why. I'm going to just remove his 2 cards because I have no other options. I'm going to attack with my Bloom Diva, but he is going to negate the destruction and put his defense to 0. So I'm just going to attack it again because I don't want to attack his face down if it's a giant rat. And hindsight, I should have actually attacked it just so I could have got him to special summon the Big Benki because he got the Big Benki out anyways. Big Benki is perfectly fine. I cannot take battle damage with battles involving this card. He is going to get a TG Striker, which is going to get him a Psycho Conductor Behemoth, and I'm going to destroy that with the card effect just so I can do 1,400 damage. I'm going to get the special summon this. Good thing I set that, because if I didn't, I would be in a very bad position. I should have actually set this one, but I needed that to go out to my Wombo combo, but I didn't get the Wombo combo, so I'm going to be able to go out to Deltros. I'm just going to attack because why not? He is, however, going to get a Swordsman, but he's going to set the Giant Rat here. I'm going to go into battle phase just to attack into the Giant Rat. He is going to go out with the Trumpeter. Trumpeter is really annoying. I'm just going to destroy the Trumpeter. I have nothing to summon. I wish I had something to summon here. He's going to set that. I can only destroy this with the effects, so I want to attack and use effects to destroy, but I'm going to have to destroy Deltros so I can go out to this. Now I can't be destroyed by card effects, which is good. He does have the necklace, and he is going to get a Kabuto. Really annoying. I just get Valhalla and I have Soul Charge, which I can't use Soul Charge. I'm just going to attack that because whatever. It's perfectly fine. He's going to get a Big Benki, which he can't summon because he has to tribute for it. I guess Celestial Transformation. This is the only time these get clunky because there are 11 of them. This card, I'm not really sure what happens. We will get to that after. I'm going to use the Upstart Goblin to give him another 1,000 life points to draw a card. I do get the Star Scepter. I'm just going to keep it in my hand just in case. He does go out with the Effect Veiler, and he goes out with the Catastor, and I'm like, thank you for not reading my card. He's going to take 700 there. Perfectly fine. I'm just going to special summon all this stuff out. Now they're up 600 attacks, so I'm in a pretty good position. I'm going to attack. He has this card. Okay, it says this card cannot be destroyed by that. Oh, by that battle. Okay, see, I was reading it wrong the whole time. Every time I read this, I was reading it wrong. So he's going to go out with Armades here. And I'm like, all right, so that is pretty much game, and we're going to be able to attack there and win the game. So you can see how this deck can swarm. I have many, many more replays. If you guys want to see more of this deck, just let me know. I've been destroying, big decks with this. And just having a lot of fun playing something different. Everybody's reading my cards. People are using like Silent Honors and then not being able to activate their effect, which is really funny to see because they're just like Silent Honor, and then they're like, why can't I activate his effect? And I'm like, I can't be targeted. And they're like, what's that mean? So, yeah, having a lot of fun. If you want to try something different, definitely play this deck. It is really good against the meta right now. Can't be destroyed by battle or targeted. It's just really, really good in this format. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys rate, subscribe, comment. Make sure you guys check out that video that Nick and I did yesterday. And I will see you guys later.